Hey, Chrissy here. Just wanted to talk about adoption. There's two ways you can view adoption. Or one, you're so lucky to be adopted. Or you were adopted at that age, you poor thing. And that's what I got. I got you poor thing. And no, lucky me. I'm lucky. And I know it. Because I was adopted at age 7. After age 5, you have a 0.05% of being adopted. You're considered a hard case and most likely end up in the system for the rest of your life. I was adopted at age 7. I'm blessed. I know that. I was in 15 different houses. 15, yes, you heard correctly. 15 by the time I was 7. Now, at age 4, I went to my soon-to-be adopted parents' house as a foster child. Now, my adopted dad, was my best friend. He took me everywhere, did everything with me. I got him in a dress, and we played together all the time. 3 months after I was adopted, he died. So then it became just me and my adopted mother. So she had to do what she had to do. She had to get a job, she had to go to school, all of that to support me, and she did a great job, all things considered. She took me on vacation, she went on all my school activities, and she cared for me the best she could. Adoption has touched my life in most ways more than you'd think, because I've become friends with mostly adopted people. And at the time, I didn't even know they were adopted until later. And even my goddaughter is adopted. I gravitated toward adoptees. Always. Now, people don't get that we don't get our birth certificates. And I think I was 16 when I started looking for mine. And then when my mom told me that adoptees don't get the original birth certificates, I was flabbergasted. I had no idea. That didn't make sense to me. Because everybody else can get their birth certificates, but not us. So, age 18, I turned 18 in August, and I went to senior year in September. Shortly after that, I became pregnant, and I was told to have an abortion. And as an adoptee, I couldn't imagine being told, knowing my situation, to have an abortion. No, I'm glad I didn't. I would never do that. My son is now 9, and my youngest is 6. I've been married since I was 21 years old to the best man I know. He has stuck by me through everything, and including finding my biological family. Now, everybody expects reunions to be all happy, happy, joy, joy. It wasn't in my case. It was a mistake. I should never have met them. My adopted mom lied to me and is a drug addict. My biological mom was a drug addict. My biological father is a user. He let me live under his house, telling me he owned this house when indeed he didn't. He was just the executor of the estate, and he wasn't paying the mortgage, point blank. And then he tried to evict me. Really? After 22 years of not trying to do anything with me, you're going to evict me, not understanding the situation as it were? So he took me to court. In that time, I had bought my own house and moved out. And I have dropped contact with him since. Now, that hurts, because I also have 3 little siblings, the youngest of which is as old as my oldest child. So, that hurts. And then, while writing letters to my biological mother, I found out at age 21 that I have a sister, and she knows nothing about her. She didn't even remember the birth date. She just tells me, oh yeah, I had another child, gave her up at birth, and her name is so-and-so. My world crashed. I always thought I was an only child. And then I found out I have 3 little sisters, 3 little family members on one side and one on the other. And I still can't find Clara. Nope. Can't find her anywhere. But I'm not going to give up hope. I'm going to find her one day. My husband and his family and my family have been nothing but supportive. But adoption is not always bad, and adoption is not always good. Adoption just is. Now, out of my case, what I strongly advocate for is fairness and human treatment, basic human rights. That's what we adoptees deserve. We don't deserve to be treated any differently than natural-born children. Not at all. We should be treated with the same respect. I love my family, and I wouldn't change them for the world. And I know I'm lucky. However, I ask you, if you're contemplating adoption, contemplate adopting an older child. Please. Love you. Bye.